Alrighty guys, here we go. Part 6 of the Scotland campaign in Napoleon Total War here. If you didn't see the last episode, please check that out. But what happened is we held off this Prussian force here in the north, but we also got some Welsh rebels in Wales, so we'll need to put them down eventually. I have come up with a decision though. I am going to try and get a peace here with the British here, just so I don't have to fight on this right front here. I can deal with the rebels, the Prussians, and then rebuild and move on from there, and eventually we will go to war with them again. But we'll see if we can get trade agreements and military access. And there we go. So a peace with the British here will secure our right flank here, and it will increase our revenue and save us. We won't have to really worry at all in this area out here. So let's take the Navy here. We'll get cotton, and there we go. So now our income almost pretty much doubled here from our trade income here, as we are producing 54 barrels of cotton here, which we're selling to other people, which is very good here. We don't really have any money though to really do anything with at the current moment. We do have the Prussian army still looming up north, but that's not really going to be too big of a problem here. We'll end the turn, go into the next turn. The Welsh rebels will obviously most likely attack Wales, and that'll be what we start the episode with. We'll start the episode with a war most likely. We are not at war with the British anymore, so that is really good not to have to worry about that right flank, as those armies most likely were going to go hit me because they have pulled back. They're probably now going to go focus on the French more now. And this Prussian army, we'll see what this Prussian army decides to do here, as it is just going to go raid some of my territories for now. We'll probably attack them in the open field here and wipe out that army, because now that the port is damaged, we can't get that trade income coming in. Enemy raid there in the forest there. So we do get an extra turn here to build up forces, which is good. I'd like to get a general here, but we don't have the money to do so. We need to rebuild that port, but we don't have the money to do it. That really didn't make that big of a difference there. And we're negative now because the trade got cut off. Alright, well, we need to destroy this army here. So we're going to sally out the whole force here and attack the enemy. The enemy does retreat there. Alright, but we will take back a few units here. We will send back some of this militia. Can head back. The rest of the troops, though, gonna pursue the enemy force here. This should be pretty easy. We have a Lancer, the Prussian Jaeger, 6-pounder, sharpshooters, militia, and line infantry. We have plenty of infantry to take them on with. So maybe if we merge some units after this, it'll lower our infantry upkeep, our army upkeep, so we won't be too worrying in that case. And we might hit a solid for the end of the turn. That'll give us the ability to move on from that. We didn't make enough money in the last turn, though. That was very unfortunate. But you know, what can you do here? We're going to have the Battle of Glasgow between some unknown man and whoever that Prussian leader is. We'll have these two cavalry units on the left flank there. And then we're pretty much just going to straighten out that infantry group here. And just give me 1 second, guys. Alrighty, sorry about that, guys. But we're gonna hop right in here. There we go, start the battle. Yeah, so we'll just pretty much just move this whole force. Actually, they're all messed up here a bit, so move them out like that. Group them up. First force here. Move them right here into the forest. And there we go. Ooh. not gonna be a problem. We're gonna have the numbers out, man. I'm like, look at this. We just have so many. Are they wearing kilts? They are, aren't they? Wow. Didn't realize that the militia also wore the kilts too. But there you go. We do have these very professional-looking line infantry here. These guys made it very difficult in the first battle, and they'll make it very difficult in this battle as well. But we do have these regulars here, and plenty of regulars. Look at this, a full 340 troop of regulars. That's very tough to take on. We have 242 musketeers here and 115 landwehr. Even the landwehr are going to be a bit difficult for us to take on here. But, alright, we're going to pretty much keep them in the position that they're in. They're just kind of doing a slow march here. We don't want them to get too tired. And we got the cavalry here. We're going to move the cavalry onto the flank there. Actually, you don't even have to run either. We'll just speed up the time here. And there we go. We have one of the units into position there. 2 units in position. So these units are in position here. Alright, so everybody else that's there, run, get into position. Oh, we already have a unit. Routing? Wow. That is the Highland Foot unit. Strong unit there. We'll get that militia unit back in a position here, as they're just out of range here, so it's a bit harder for them to do anything here at this point. Alright, let's get them in position there. And cavalry charge in. Here we go, we're moving all the troops into position here. The militia is in position here. They should be firing. Yes, they are. Okay, oh, snap. That is the Lancer unit there, but I think the Lancers are pretty much going to get cleaned up here for the most part. Yes, they will. So we'll throw these guys out of square formation, put him there. Take him out of square formation, put him here. Make sure that they're running there. We do have him taking on the general, so that's very good. Yep, so we've routed the sharpshooters here. All that's left is really that artillery unit for the most part, and that is still getting pretty much taken out. These militia will be able to fire upon all of them here. And now that that's cleaned up, we can go straight into the enemy cavalry as well, cleaning that up next. The enemy general is killed now, and we should get almost an instant rout from that artillery unit. All the other units routing here, and that's victory. Sorry about that. Hit the button. Oops. I hit the button to turn off rep, so you didn't miss anything. It was just about 2 seconds of the battle that was somewhat lost there. It was just my units cleaning up what was left. So there we go. That's cleaned up. We're going to put them back in the capital here. Yeah, so let's see. Yep, so it'll be just that army kind of hanging out. It's going to lose some troops, though, because they are in the far north. So even if it's your territory, you still lose stuff from attrition. So very good. We are going to merge some armies if we can. Just get rid of that force there. And can we merge here too? Let's see. Can merge a few units here. Get some full units here if we can. There we go. Not too bad. We'll try and get a few full units put together here. Alright, so that should save up some money. Yep, and we're going to be in the positive next turn, so that's good. Very, very good here. Are in the positive now. So we don't really have to worry about going into the negative because it's not like our army upkeep's going to go up any significant amount over the next little bit of time. It won't be anything significant. We do have a large force in England, so good thing we did get a peace. They would probably crush us in because their economy holds them long enough, and they would be able to outlast us in a war. That's what we saw. We were strong at the beginning, but we just didn't have the lasting economy to put us through the war. Going to Dublin will probably be our next attack here, so we can grab most of the British Isles. Dublin will probably give us a good bit of economy also. So that'll be good. We will definitely hopefully there is a research area in Dublin territory, so we can start getting some researching better things for what we got our stuff for. Hopefully now we can use our. I think I might do another duel because I do have that gentleman in there. We might be able to steal a few techs from the British also, maybe, depending on the percentage. We may not, but we might be able to do another duel here. Oh god, another Prussian army. We might have to try and see if we can get a peace with the Prussians as well right now, as I can't handle another attack right now. Right now, I just need a rebuilding stage, just get ourselves back into a stronger economy, get us rebuilt up, get military forces put together, and then move on from there. Alright, so we will have this attack here on Cardiff. Let's hop right into it. This is going to be a good one. We do have Homer Sutton attacking Dougal Tate. Dougal Tate taking down several British armies and conquering Cardiff, and now he has to defend it from rebels. So hopefully he will indeed be able to defend it from the rebels and not lose it. I realized there was a few things I probably could have done to prevent this attack from rebels on Cardiff, but it is what it is. Some things you just can't fix because it is the past. So we will have a strong cavalry force here, the strong, experienced cavalrymen of the 1st Scottish Army here. And we do have the town here to our right. We're going to go straight for the town and defend the town streets again. And because the cavalry really isn't going to be so effective in the town, we're actually going to dismount the cavalrymen so that they have rifles as well, and they'll be able to fight in the streets along with all the rest of our troops. So we're going to get started here, and let's go. Here we go. Let's get you into that building, you into that building, you into that building. Is there another building? You into that building. Alright. And then we'll just get you in the streets here. We'll get you guys in the streets here. You guys in the streets here. And you guys in the streets here. And the general can hang out right here. Alright, so we did capture another building here. I believe the one building we have is this one. We're going to watch them go upstairs and then shatter the windows here as we can hear troops just running through the town here. Very interesting way that they're going about it here. This is interesting. They haven't broken any of the windows at all. They are on the roofs and stuff. It'd be kind of funny if they came out of chimneys and things like that as well. We do have every building that you can get into. We have a lot of light dragoons here, some 6-pounder artillery, as well as just militia, militia, 2 more artillery, and 2 more light dragoons. So a good number of cavalry in this fight, though, but cavalry is not going to be so effective in a fight in the streets here. It will come mainly down to the line infantry in the streets here, as that's why I dismounted my troops, so I can have more men in the streets to fight it out. We'll have some cavalry moving around on the flank here. We're going to speed it up a bit because it's pretty much just going to be a bit of a lull period here as the AI moves up. We are starting to shoot, I believe. No? Maybe he just got nervous. I don't know. Are we shooting at? We are. Wow. That's a good range right there. So this guy, they're just hanging out, but they're getting shot at as well. Well, alright. I will take that. We do have 3 more cavalry units moving around on the flank here, as they will most likely be coming in to do something about it. They're going heavy on the right flank here while moving into town. Oops, wrong button. Yeah, they will be going pretty heavy on the right side here, so I will move that unit there. Move this unit here. And move this unit here. Because they're going very heavy on this right flank over here. We have this footman unit here. It does look like the cavalry's moving in here. So, gonna be quite interesting. If they do get a cavalry charge, though, it could be pretty devastating here. They're losing the morale because of the small arms fire here. We are firing at them now. Because the nice thing with the dragoons is they don't fire in ranks, they just kind of fire. So we're gonna pull back here, readjust these forces as well, and there we go, giving some decent damage to those guys. They are behind as well, so they've lost a decent number of cavalry here, and they charge into the Highland unit here. The Highland unit should be able to do some decent damage to them here, as they are taking small arms fire also along with the normal fire. They're taking a lot of small arms fire here. And there we go, that 1 cavalry unit is broken now. We do have 2 cavalry units moving in on the back side of the town here, so we need to flip them around. Readjust this unit here to pull him in there, pull the general forward so he's in this portion of the town again. We have a lot of infantry on the way here. Alright, we have the general unit square. There we go, so we are going to get the square before they completely get into us. Alright, that's good. Grab that square. That square is going to be very effective. It's going to hurt them a lot. They are wavering. That's their general unit, so it's very good. As soon as that general unit breaks, though, a militia going to be very low on morale. If we can get that general unit to break, that militia is going to be very low on morale. So we do have just a horde of units coming in from the north side of town here. Wow, that is a scary amount of troops moving into the north side of town. As I think at this point, we really just need to bring more troops to help on the flanks. We're going to run that unit here. Go, run. Run, 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 run. We need to get them in a position, no walking. We do have infantry. They are tired from their long walk from up there, while we are a bit winded. These guys are a bit winded from moving around, but like this unit, they are completely fresh. They are completely fresh, ready to go. And we're going to put these guys to a nice formation here. We'll run them into position here. Go run, 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 run. Have a lot of enemy units on the way. Oh, good. Bit of cavalry charging in. Don't know where they came from. They just coming out of nowhere. Alright, this unit, they're going to be able to fire. That's good. So they can fire at that cavalry. The general is still alive for them, as they just have a lot of units, man. They just have a lot that they can just send almost anywhere they want here. We are winning inside in this fight here. We lost one of our guys here. Okay. So this guy's used all the ammo he has. So we'll move them back into the town for melee support here. Yeah, these guys don't have a whole lot of ammunition to use. So yep, so these guys gonna be melee support. So get them in there. Charge the general in as well. Alright, there we go. So we're going to charge in all the units here. It's going to be a big rumble in the center of town here, as we're just kind of firing point blank. It looks a bit like the Boston Massacre if the Scottish were the British. Yeah, so just a lot of Welsh soldiers just kind of getting massacred here. We do have this unit. We can't really take. We don't want to take them out of the buildings at this point because they're going to be able to help later on. We're winning in the house battle over here. We're winning in the fight over here, but that's just a lot of men, man. A lot of guys over here taking us on. They are getting routed though. And not a big deal at this point. We are going to just keep on charging into the enemy forces here, doing as much damage as we can. The general here, I'm going to rally the troops that are on this flank here, which are down to only 47 men. So we're starting to lose the troops on the flank there. And what I'm going to do is bring those men here. Let's go, let's go, let's go. Need to get them into position here. We are starting to kind of lose our unit there, though, because we do need another rally to really rally the troops on this side. Have them fight to the death here. They're down to 21 men, 20 men, but they've killed off a lot of enemy troops here. We are starting to rout some of them, so that's good. That's going to lower the morale of his whole force here, as these guys are wavering because of taking that small arms fire here. Some good small arms fire. Be very key here, killing off a lot of his guys here due to small arms fire. We did lose that unit though, and they are down to only 5 men left, so gotta be expected here. We're gonna charge in there. We're going to not throw down a rally because we don't have a rally to throw down. But yeah, we're just gonna keep on fighting it out here. Fighting it out really to the last man. I'd like to dismount my general here, but I guess I can't because he'd be more effective if he was dismounted. Because in the streets, cavalry is kind of useless. Because if you look, half of the cavalry is hidden behind the wall here because they're kind of retarded. But it is what it is. We are losing one of those units, though. We are going to throw down a rally, though. See if we can rally them up before they leave. Where is that unit at? He's down to 5 men, so maybe a rally right now. Not so worth it. But just a lot of enemy forces here. We might lose Wales to the Welsh, which would be very unfortunate here. We did lose our general here. So, yeah, this might be the end of it here. It's really going to come down to we got guys in the houses, and the houses are going to have to make the difference here. So we have these troops here fighting it out with the Welsh forces. But I think there's just so many Welsh troops here that militia running away, but it's bound to come back. And it still has 376 troops left in the army. An unbelievable number of Welsh forces running through the town here. A bit unbelievable, you know. Just a bit unbelievable. We do have those troops in there. All the troops we have left are in the 4 houses in the town here. So, we just gotta kind of hope that we're just gonna be able to kill off as many men from inside these houses. Killing off a good number of them. But, yep, they're starting to fight it out in those houses. They'll eventually probably defeat all the troops we have left. We'll speed it up a bit just because it's going to be a lot of lull, them just kind of trying to take us on and failing miserably in their attempt to do so. Here they go. They are on their way into that house. Now, a lot of troops on their way in. A lot of militia charging in on us. And we still have that one. We still have this house here. The battle apparently is almost done because all hope is lost because we lost our general and we've lost all the troops that aren't in houses, but we do have troops in houses, so we're gonna kill off most of the troops here before it ends, as they do have a lot of men fighting in this house here, but our men obviously gonna be superior in the melee fight as they're all on the downstairs, not on the upstairs. It's not too big of a deal. We have mainly Highlanders left, really, so it's going to be a lot more effective in melee fights here. We do have militia outside, just kind of hanging out. They're kind of looking at each other just like, oh, yeah. You know, it is what it is, man. It is what it is. They have Artie back here. More Artie over there, so... unfortunately... eventually, they are going to break us down in these houses here. They're eventually going to be able to take us down. But it's a matter of how many troops we can kill on our way out here. How many men we can stop and eliminate and force to lose as many guys as they possibly can when they leave this fight here. Most of their units down to about 300 men. So we've really done a lot of damage overall against their entire army here. This unit broken, probably going to end up leaving. We did actually rout one of their units successfully here, as they do have that unit that just came back from routing. So we are winning in the fight over here. Eventually we will kick them out. They're fighting in here, I believe, because there's 400 men in there. And the house only holds 200, so this farmhouse up to 233 men. We've pretty much gotten rid of all of their guys in that house there. This house here, doesn't actually look like there's any troops in it. No, it's 200 men. Don't know why it said 400. It's kind of weird. Don't know why exactly it said that, but there is 276 men in here. We're still fighting on the downstairs. So they pretty much still have to climb in upstairs here and fight us on the upstairs as well. So we're pretty much eliminating a lot of these militia units. But it is going to come down to them eventually defeating us because they just have so many guys. We have finally lost this unit in this house, has finally routed. So that's a bit unfortunate. There are only 54 men left in this house after the fight, as that unit is broken and is on its way out. We have broken several units, though, when it comes to the end of this battle here. Unfortunately, if we would have had a few more units, we might have been able to claim a victory here. By doing what we did against the Prussian army. But I think in the end, they are indeed going to take us down because they just have too many men left. This unit here about to rout, as their morale just so low here. They're wavering, they're concerned about casualties that they sustained. And this unit here has used all its ammo, so now it's down to just sitting here in the house. I'm not going to waste your guys' time, so we will have them come out of the house here and charge in, because there's no point in them sitting in the house waiting. We're going to have them put them on guard formation, so they're going to fight to the end here. No chasing. Hold your ground. These guys got ammo, and these guys got ammo. The second tier houses have ammo. So this unit eventually is running, as it still has 200 men left, but they're on their way out. So, yep, battle slowly coming to a conclusion here, as we did kill off a good number of his troops here, but he will eventually beat us in the end. There they go. They are charging in now on these Scotsmen in this house, so they are going to start killing off a good number of our troops. And if they had one charge on this building, they'd probably eliminate all the troops inside of it. But they haven't seemed to actually take fire here or attack us. They've sustained a good number of casualties, though. So in the end, we did do a good job killing off a lot of their forces. We've actually killed off the majority of them here, as they have a lot of militia kind of hanging out. But this unit now is finished all its ammunition. We're going to leave them in the house, though, and we're going to let these Welsh troops have to charge in and take them on in the house. These guys shooting at these Welshmen. Gonna get some good kills here before the Welsh will probably eventually go for a charge in there. We'll have these guys. We'll watch a little bit of a fight out here. I do like the gun sounds in this game. They are so nice. They just sound so realistic. The little pop that they make and the amount of smoke that comes out. I like it. It's very immersive in the game here. So they do have 2 militia units, which if they charge even one of them in, they might eventually not really take them down, but they would still do a lot of damage to the unit. I hope you do. Unfortunately, you probably won't, because, well, you just outnumber us. Most of you guys might die, though, because whoever's commanding you is kind of retarded, and you're kind of just standing there looking at the building, trying to shoot at the guys inside, but the guys inside are just going to be able to shoot at you easily, as they do have the high ground and the better protection. We do have the, I believe this is the Fifer right here. Cool guy. His name's Philip. That's an interesting name. This is Philip here. He didn't go to school. He got recruited right as soon as he hit 16. He actually enlisted. He likes his job as a fifer. His grandfather used to be a fifer. Now he's a fifer. His father was a fifer. His great-grandfather was a fifer. But unfortunately, he's dying in Cardiff here as a fifer, unfortunately. But he did live to see Scotland take Wales, which is nice. But the Welsh are going to have their just dues here, as they're doing like a dance here. They call this the Welsh Waltz here, as they're just kind of running around in a circle here. Half of them don't know what they're doing. Now they are shooting again, though. That's a lot of guys shooting guns here. He's gonna kill a few of our guys. Oh, and let's see, where does Philip go? Let's see, where's Philip at? Nope, that's not Philip. Philip, where you at, Philip? Run, Philip, run! Get the hell out of here! Alright, so they're all running. See if, does Philip get out? I don't know if Philip got out, man. There's a lot of bullets flying here, man. A lot of people are dying. Let's see if Philip gets out here. I didn't see Philip. Philip! No! Philip! Let's see. None of these are Philip. Philip! Where'd you go? Okay, guys, we might have lost Philip here. We might have lost Philip in the battle. I don't know where he went. He just, like, disappeared in the house here. I don't know. I don't know where his body went. It went somewhere. Okay, so we are gonna have a bit of a dance going on here, a bit of a Welsh waltz as well going on here, as they're gonna shoot the building with cannonballs. Yeah, we killed off a lot of guys though. In the end, we killed off a lot of militiamen. A lot of militiamen ended up actually retreating in the end, as these guys are pretty much out of. They don't even have ammo left. I don't even think these guys have ammo left. No, this unit doesn't have ammo left. That unit doesn't have ammo left. That unit has ammo left, though. But I don't know what they're doing. They're just dancing around outside here. As we have a few Scotsmen fighting it out. Let's see this. This is Simon. Simon here. Simon is... Oh, God, he's getting choked out. Oh, they broke Simon's neck. So, yeah, Simon's dead. He just died. Nothing really to say. He just kind of died. Cannons are just going everywhere. And we're just going to charge outside because I'm a bit impatient right now and don't care to wait forever. And these Scotsmen don't want to wait forever either. So they're just going to go out. Oh, that's Philip's brother. George is a drummer. See, now George, he always wanted to kill Welshmen. I think I'm gonna give him that one. He stabbed him. He did something. There you go. He killed one of the Welshmen. Getting some good kills in here. Chopping some good guys here. Just getting lots of kills. Oh, here we go. Oh, God. Oh. God damn. So. Shit, I don't even remember what his name was. We'll call him James. His new name's James. Oh, God. James wasn't a good fighter, guys. He was pretty shit. He just kind of got hit over the head and then just kind of stabbed in the face. So it didn't end too well for James. We're just kind of gonna speed up this up. I'm gonna speed it up here. Fast forward mode. As all our guys pretty much dying here. Why is this house still blue? There's still men inside of it? Hold on. Whoa, hold up. It says there's 3 men still inside of this house. Where are these 3 men still inside of this house at? Are they downstairs? We have survivors. They're forming the new underground militia here, as apparently 3 men are still inside of this house. They probably got like trapped on the stairs or in the walls or something. They're like completely trapped. So there we go. Boom. A valiant defeat. It was a valiant one, guys. We fought so bravely in the end of that, guys. Never gave up. Refused to give in. We killed off almost 3,000 of his men. But Dougal Tate, a heroic death. And they have taken Wales here. I'm not even going to go for Wales. It's just, that army is just too big. So, thank you guys for joining us here in this next part here. Stay tuned for part 7 of the Scotland campaign. We have had a bit of a walk backwards as we did lose Wales. But eventually we will retake Wales here. And for now, we're just going to do a rebuilding stage, build a bit of a navy this time. That's what killed us, is they were able to hold off our navy here. I'd like to build a slight navy, especially these trade ships, because they really pay for themselves here. They only cost 43 upkeep, and they're generating a lot of money through trade here. Let's see, do we have the ability to get any trade partners? No. But we will get some eventual trade. None of this trade is actually getting to us, so we're not making a whole lot of money. But thank you all for joining me here today, guys. Stay tuned for part 6. If you liked the video, make sure you like it below and subscribe to me, and I will talk to you all later. Bye.